Hey you guys, so today we're looking at this, which is the Predator 2 Ultimate Warrior! Ultimate Warrior Predator. I wonder if they'll do a Hulk Hogan one, and maybe a Macho Man, but yeah. Shouldn't he be in brighter colours if he's the Ultimate Warrior? Anyway, this Predator 2 30th anniversary on the side, all the bump on the back, includes battle axe, flail, open and closed spears, open and closed throwing discs, human skull with spine, cannon blast, gauntlet, blaster and interchangeable head and hands. And most of the other Predators that have either already been released or will be released in this set. There we go. And the bump on the top, let me just, there you go. I'll let you read that. Warrior is a trusted right hand of Greyback and is the weapons master for off-world missions, in addition to acting as an effective plan B for taking down the most dangerous targets whenever necessary. Some hunters use a self-destruct device as a last resort, but the Lost Tribe calls in Warrior. So yeah, all legalese and barcodes under there, if you want to read the barcode. Yeah, and yes, so let's pop this open and ta-da! There he is. I guess that's his flail. It's an interesting look. It's very blue. It's got a very blue hue to him, which is different. We haven't had a lot of the Predators are the same sort of colours, but this one is more of a blue, which I'm interested in. Right, let's get this guy out of the box. Find the stabby thing. There we go. I'll open it at the bottom. There we go. Oh, there's one. Hang on. Let's just. There we go. The box is open. I do like the look of that. It's got a very. Hang on. Focus. Focus. There we go. It's got a very purple mouth. I'm going to be intrigued to see how purple it is on the inside. The back of the box there is the inside of the craft from Predator 2, obviously. Right, so we have a little rack down here with skulls and backbones, blast effects, general stuff. Predator in the middle, axes attached at the back there to the packaging. So there's like 3 trays. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 trays. So let's get the trays unattached. That one comes off there. Right, so I'm going to do then. That one is attached. I'm going to leave that on so as I'm doing this, it doesn't drop all the pieces everywhere. Is there any around his feet? Doesn't look like it. Around his neck. No, right. Cool. Right, so out of the box, a little stiff. Let's just very daintily move the joints around a little bit, get them. Yeah, there we go. Right, get my stand. Twisting that way a bit. Let me just, because I don't want to break anything, do we? There, right. I think I've got his mid-drift reasonably in line. That's very stiff. It's got very small dreadlocks as well. They feel very small. But then again, the new Predator in Prey had smaller dreadlocks. I do like the fact this time they've actually painted. Where's the other one? They've actually put more of the pattern onto the joints, and it looks like it's going to stay on this time. I like that. Also on the back of the legs as well. Very nice. Right, will he stand? He does look a lot thinner. The body does look thinner than the others. It's got very small. Let's have a close-up instead of trying to get him stand. So there is the mast head. It has kind of a gunmetal effect with some silver dry brushed over it. The eyes are matte black. Do like the the effect there on the mask at the side, that's kind of a very interesting look. A very small shoulder cannon, which does move, and I will move that only to about there, but still. That bit is attached. That sometimes comes off on some of them, but that one feels like it's attached. Obviously holes there. It's got a very nice, very different colour to it, I have to say. I do like the sort of blue. Does that flip open? Yep. There's the... Of course they haven't got the... on the pins, but they're a bit harder to paint on, I suppose. Usual body armour, rubber. I mean, this is using Predator 2 pieces. These are not new pieces. I'm looking kind of at the shelf over there, and you can probably pick out who and what and where most of these have come from. And that's another one in the set, so it is generally the same body and pieces, but then you'll have like a different, you know, gauntlet on one side, different. That's the same. Those two pieces are the same. That bit's the same. So yeah, they are. You know, they're mixing it up a little bit. It's usually the masks is vastly different. But yeah, so it stands pretty well. Let's have a look at the other head. I'm going to try and pop this out of here without. Ooh, it just came out. Wow. So usually I have to. I struggle with them. So it has. Focus. A very. Is that right? I don't think I'm colourblind, but is that blue or is that purple? Because I would say that's sort of a bluey purple. I do like that. I do like the look of that though. It's a very nice. Is there numbers in there? Yep. The eyes are really good on this. I do kind of like the blue. I was or purple. I was kind of like, don't know if I like that because it should be red, but that kind of looks cool. There seems to be more dreadlocks on this head. About the same, I suppose. But yeah, right. And let's have a look at weapons while we're here. So, excuse me a second. That and tip all that out of there. I am then going to. Now his nunchucks. Flail things, where do with the scissors? There they are still attached. Oh, it isn't. I thought that had a bit of string around it, but it doesn't. And then we have the open spear and the axe, which get all slotted in. It's amazing how they slot this stuff in. So we have the axe. Get in focus. Come on. You want to? There we go. That's pretty cool. I do like the dry brushing on it. It does bring out the detail. Oh, it's got like a mouth there. It's pretty cool. It's got sort of copper colours on the handle. And kind of a coppery spike on the end. That's quite nice. You have cable ties, a folded in spear to match the extended out spear. Yeah. Does any of these fold or no? Right. You also have this flail, which I think does have a piece of wire in it, so it is reasonably, yeah, because there's a few holes there, which they usually have holes in. So yeah, that's posable. We have a sort of reddish coloured skull and a skull with spinal cord. We've got a few of these now, and it's trying to remember which one goes with which. We have, hands-wise, we have a more spear-like ones, slightly more open ones, and whatever that is, but a more open hand. And then we also have the throwing discs, the sort of open one and the closed one. So obviously that will go kind of in there. It doesn't kind of match the pattern on the thing there, but then I guess this is a different Predator, but I have a lot of trouble getting them to fit. Yeah, anyway, they do fit eventually. There is that peg which goes in. Now which one goes in? I'll go with that one for that one. There we go. Which seems strange, because why could you not just have plugged that in there? And then this one, unless that's for the... Okay, I suppose that's some kind of weapon version. I've never really understood that. Why they do that. And the hole in the back there, so that must either have something that plugs into it, or... There's no plugs on it, there's no plugs on it, there's no plugs on it. But then again, this is armour that has been used for so many other Predators, it doesn't really make a lot of difference. It does have the gauntlet with the extendable, retractable claws, as usual. Let's try and pop the head off. As you can see, there's the head with the usual ball joint kind of thing in there. What did I do with the other? Oh, there it is. It's rolled off. Right, I'll do this over here because I do kind of like that. It's different. So I guess we have. I'm trying to think, how does he hold it in the box? Let's try and up that out of there. Yes, right. Put one in there maybe. And oops. That one there. So I'll take this and pop that through there and pop that in there, sort of thing. You can work with it, you know what I mean? It's kind of, I'm kind of looking at the box and he holds it a lot further up, but I won't want to try and get his hand. I suppose you could get his hand around that if you really try. And be more careful of this one with the blades, because the blades are going to get kind of close to his hand. So it might be better to put on like that hand and yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, the hands are very rubbery, so I kind of like it, I have to say. And you also have the blaster effect, which will fit on there, but it is, I don't know, I've never really used those because they look a little bit too much like a blaster effect. Other than that, yeah, I kind of like it. I'm liking the, I'm sure there'll be people out there that don't like the purple blue, but I don't know, it tickles me. I like it. So that's 8 inches tall, or about 20 centimetres ish, around the 20 centimetre mark. So not too bad. Here he is with another member of the tribe. This one has a horrible habit of wanting to lean to one side. As you can see, couldn't get him his disc thing to stay on either. So he goes. You'd think really these guys would stand really well because they've got really big feet, but... And there's the classic original Predator as well. If you like Predators and this is the first time you joined the channel, I'll put some links at the end. I have reviewed a lot of the other figures in this set, so please go and have a watch of some of those videos if you haven't. I do like this. I think this is a nice. It's a bit different. It's got a different, you know, colour palette to it. It's the same armour nearly every time, but it's just different enough this one. But the problem is, I always want to leave the helmets are the most different bit. So do I swap and have this helmet on, or do I have that head which looks different? It's a big decision. Yeah. So yeah, all in all, I think the Ultimate Warrior Predator looks pretty good. I was going to find the Ultimate Warrior music and play that in the background, but then I thought I'd probably get copyright struck by good old WWE, if they still own his rights. Oh, madam, let's just... yes, don't be looking at that. Yeah, I like I say, it's the same armour, it's just which way are they painting it this time. And I do like the blue. I like the copper colours that they've thrown in there as well. It is a nice figure. Even his feet are kind of blue. So yeah, you know what this means. I'm going to have another move up of the Predator shelf. I think this guy's going to take up a lot of room with that axe. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, like I said, please hit the like, shares and subscribes and things down there. It all helps the channel. Yeah, thanks guys. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. And we'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.